Hello there! Welcome back to Corpse Factory, where we made it back to work. Cursor, get the fuck off the screen. As long as the victims continue to drop like flies in the wake of Corpse Girl's ascension, I will remain content. And this is only just the beginning. Of course, it always has to start at the beginning, doesn't it? Okay. Now we're here. There are no new requests when I log in to Corpse Girl's website this evening. I'm strangely okay with that. There's something I want to do before more requests come through anyway. Of course, but we have to be prepared. I'm st- uh, I'm s- I'm strangely okay. Oh wait, no, wrong one. I'm going to make some updates to the website. A few improvements that will considerably ease the workload pace upon Corpse Girl, Tomoe, and Kojiro and Tomoe. In the website's admin settings, I add a couple of extra data files. Uh, fields to the font page. Instead of just asking for a photo and a phone number, the website's new requests now requires a victim's address to be provided this time. This will ensure we can successfully deliver a corpse for every request. Cool. In addition, the site now asks for a victim's name. I have always been hesitant about requesting this specific detail. Perfect. I never wanted to know the names of the people Corpse Girl will kill. It creates familiarity, and I always used to worry about it. That prevent me from going through the request. Well, now we have to. But more than of that, I feared that I will devolve too deep into somebody's life. I fear that I would become too attracted to enchanted by standing on the outside. I'm looking in. Okay. Knowing somebody's name would have allowed me to easily find victims online and go down the rabbit hole of spying on their private lives. My veracity, my parasitic fishnet fetishes would have defeated me. I know myself, and I know that I would have become far too interested in the person I carry out their deaths. It's the same reason why I never reverse image search a victim's photo before yesterday. Perfect. Now we know that much. Now that things are essentially escalating, now that Corpse Girl needs a victim's address to ensure a kill. That makes it easier. Now we have to see where this goes from here. I have to get past all of that. I have to be strong for Corpse Girl. I'm somewhat relieved that timing is suitable. After all, I haven't been as aroused as usual when stalking people online. I don't know if my libido is just low or if I truly have become uninterested in such things. Ha! Now we know our main character's freaking losing it. Sucks for you! Oh, God. Either way, I believe I'm able to cope with the burden of extra knowledge. Learning victims' names, addresses, all of that, it's going to work in Corpse Girl's favor. And I'm surely strong enough now to not give in to temptation and succumb to the schizophilia that has plagued my existence for years. Oh, schizophrenia. I'm no schizophrenia. Nope, that's schizophilia. Different. After adding the victim's name and address fields to the website, I decide to add one final touch. There's a particular line of text that describes how the site works. I've always liked it. It says your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die. It's concealed. It's concased. Yeah, who cares? And it perfectly sums up the intention of the website. However, it needs to be updated to currently apply to Corpse Girl's new modus operandi. I changed the line ever so slightly, just enough to make a difference. Now it reads, your victim will receive their own corpse shortly before they die. Some people might think it doesn't make sense. They'll think maybe it's a typo or written by someone not familiar with the language. Well, considering the last couple characters who we met at the start of the series are now dead. But it's completely intentional. Now that I've made all the changes to the website, I click the save button in the admin panel. The changes are reflected immediately in the front page of the site. Now we shall be concerned. Corpse Girl's new improved request form is online. With that done, I need to simply sit back and wait for some new requests to pour in. And it shouldn't take long once my next plan into motion. And then we get to question everything. Because I've finally figured out how my sister can be one of use to me after all these years. She's gonna help me become famous. Yuriko Kurosawa's death will ensure that everybody in Japan knows the name Corpse Girl. Well, we'll see how this goes. And it's Tuesday. For the first time in a while, my fingers scrape against the bottom of the cabinet drawer.
Oh shit.
I fumble around and grab the last remaining burner phone in the drawer. It's a fairly modern handset from around 3 years ago. These newer models never retain their battery charge for more than a month. So when they've become inactive. Thankfully, it's used to no, generic chargers, so I quickly plug it into the kitchen outlet and wait for it to return to life. I glance back down at the open drawer. It's completely empty. Now I'm going to need to restock my supply of burners if I hope to continue with Corpse Girl's work. Yep. I nevertheless nervously bite my fingernails at the thought. Getting those phones isn't easy. It's free, yes, but not easy. And if I get busted trying to lift a stock of them, that might very well be the end of me. Of course. Some random schmuck will see you just getting a lot of phones. I've obtained... I have to obtain as many new phones as possible. At some point today, once Corpse Girl kills my sister, my website is going to explode with new requests. I need to be as prepared as possible. I decide to finish getting ready for work while the burner charges. Well, at least we know you need to get more in stock. As much as I'd like to simply skip out the deal with my sister, I do need to pop into the office. Missing too many days is going to lead to getting fired, and that might compromise my mission. Yeah. I take my medication, I apply my makeup, I pack my handbag. It's all so mundane. It's all so necessary each day is the same routine. There's comfort to be found in that, especially for someone like me, but sometimes I remember that the excitement of finding myself in a new situation. Until you're not. Even if those situations end up with me lying in muck of a bathroom floor or against the stone cold tiles of the morgue. When I'm ready to leave the apartment, I snatch the burner phone up and check the battery. It's around 40%. That should be plenty. Of course. I stash it in my handbag, so it's ready for the action when the time comes. I'm out of the door at the same time as every other day. Now we get to question. I find myself alone in the office. Well, after the workday has ended. The entire floor is empty and silent. I shut down my computer and stretch my tense arms. I don't normally like staying back late. Staying back late, but sometimes it's necessary to get work done. And when I say work, I am of course referring to Corpse Girl's tasks. When I'm absolutely certain that everybody has gone home, I get out of my chair and wander lastly around the office. It's kind of nice having the place to myself. It's like my apartment, only bigger and colder, and without the terrible odor of of mold and that permeates the walls. Of course, I noticed that quite a few people tend to leave their belongings at their desks. Nothing too valuable that occasionally cause the occasional coat, hat, a pair of headphones. Should somebody of low moral character wish to steal them, there would be nothing stopping them. And from here, I think it's the best time to get in the episode here. So I hope you guys have a great time and a great day too. Well, we question what we're gonna do. So I'll see you guys next time.